So today we're at the Grand Electric Cinema in Ryhope. It's one of the most exciting days for this whole project for us because it's a chance to open the doors up and invite loads of the community into the building before we move it to Beamish. For us, this is the most important piece of work that we'll be doing around this project because we're looking for people's memories, people that remember this building as a cinema and later in its history, because those stories and those memories that these people have make it real and they bring it to life for us. So what we're looking to do is to record those memories and to follow up on those memories, get as much information as we can in order to tell the people of Ryhope's story back at the museum.
So Remaking Beamish is a £18 million project, and thanks to National Lottery players, we've got 10.9 million from the Heritage Lottery Fund, and the project will see the museum grow to look at new time periods and for people to experience everyday life in the North East with a 1950s town and also an expansion of our Georgian area.
So the cinema is the sort of jewel in the crown of the Remaking Beamish project. The buildings team at the moment are making sure that we can move as much of this building as safely as possible so we can put it back up at the museum. When we take it down, the first bricks that we need when it's back at the museum are at the bottom, so we have to take it all down before we can start rebuilding it. So we're hoping within about 3 years the full 1950s town will be finished, and that'll include the Grand Electric Cinema.
So we've been in touch with people in Ryhope since the development phase of Remaking Beamish, and we've been starting to gather stories and to find out people's memories of the Grand Electric Cinema, and that's really kind of increased and sort of led to this moment where we've been able to invite people in to have a little look before we start to take it down. We'll be carrying on working with them over the next few years as we slowly take down the cinema and open it again at the museum, where it'll be a real celebration not only of the cinema's history but of the local history in Ryhope. We've had such a fantastic response. We advertised one date and we weren't sure if anyone would sort of want to come in and have a look, and we've actually filled 3 complete days, so over 500 people from the local area have been inside to share their stories or memories or to see the building for the very first time. The response from people has been really touching, quite emotional at times, and it's been a real privilege to be able to welcome so many people who have so many different memories of this building or have never been inside, the chance to come inside, have a look at it, say goodbye to it and see and understand what's going to happen over the next few years until we open it as a fully functioning cinema at the museum.
So it's amazing, you don't know who's going to come through the door next. We've met people who were thrown out of the cinema for talking and were hit on the head with a brass torch. We've met people who met the love of their life here and have told us it all started here. So it's a real privilege for us to speak to these people, and we feel really honoured that we can then tell their story and bring it to life to all our visitors that come and visit.
We're also really interested to know if people have any photographs of the building. So far we've got 2 photographs that show the outside of the building when it was cinema, and the detail that you get in those photographs in terms of understanding what the building looked like at various stages is so important, and so we're really keen to hear from people not only with photographs but with those stories of the cinema and all the stages of the history of the building, because it's those stories and that link that will make this come alive at the museum.